Assalamualaikum. So this is chapter 11, the administration plan for ENT300. Okay, so a little bit about the learning outcomes is we want to understand in this chapter. We want to understand about the administration function in the business or in organization, and we want to prepare the administration plan for the business plan. Okay. Okay, first we need to know what is the management. Okay, according to Mary Parker Foley, it is the art of getting things done through other people. Meaning that when you work in the organization as the management, you will be the manager of the organization, and you are instruct other people to make sure that all these people will do accordingly according to the objective or the purpose of the organization. Okay, and these people will do the task accordingly according to the instruction or the purpose of the organization. Okay, we can say also the management is a process of planning all the resources efficiently, organize the resources effectively, leading then controlling the resources. Okay, resources here refer to capital, manpower, technology, and materials, meaning that inside the organization there are things activities that we need to do. Okay, for example, like planning, we have to plan, okay, what we want to do with our resources. Okay, so we need to organize our resources, okay, so that we will fully utilize all our resources. Okay, in the meantime, as the manager, you also need to lead, okay, and control your resources. Lead and control resources, because resources also here means the manpower or the employees of your organization. Okay, there are four functions of management in the organization. The first one is planning. Okay, planning involves goal setting and defining the action those need to be taken in order to achieve the goals. Okay, the second function of the management is organizing. Organizing involves determining the tasks to be done, who will do them, and how those tasks will be managed and coordinated. Meaning that when you already plan what you want to do with the organization, how many employees that you need, what are the resources and all that, you have to make sure that all the activities are being planned accordingly, and then you have to determine, okay, who will do this task, okay, who will manage, who will control, who will monitor this task, to make sure that whatever that you plan, objective that you have, will be fulfilled. Okay, the third functions of the management is leading. Okay, managers must also be capable of leading their subordinates to work together to achieve the organizational goals. As a manager, it's not only that you have to instruct your employee. Okay, you have to lead your employee. Also, you have to motivate. Okay, leading here not only mean that you all the time instruct them to do the task, but in the meantime, you also must know how to motivate your employee, so that your employee will be motivated to achieve the organizational goals. Okay. And the last functions for management is controlling. Okay, controlling is to identify between plan and actual result. Okay, whether the organization is performing as what had been planned. Okay, because we already have our objective, our target, what we want to achieve. Okay, so when we are doing all this activity in order to achieve the goals, okay, what we plan, we have to monitor, we have to, yes, control, so that we are working according to the plan. Okay, that's why we need to do the controlling, or we need to monitor the activity, the employees, everything, so that it is according to, it will achieve whatever that we already planned. Okay, so that's are the four functions of management: planning, organizing, leading, and also controlling. Okay, of course, the business also have vision. Okay, vision is part of the planning. Okay, vision is a vision statement describes, okay, what the organization aspires to be in the long run. Okay, it is a description of the way in which the business wants to be perceived by others at some other future dates. Okay, so what we want to be in the future, okay, the vision of the business or the organization. organization. The mission, okay, mission statements are statements of how entrepreneurs will achieve their purposes in the environment in which they conduct business. It is also the reason why an organizational exists. Okay, what do we do? What makes us different? So all organizations must have vision and also mission. Okay. This is example, okay, mission and vision for Starbucks, for Asia, for McDonald's. Okay, you can read this in the slide given. Okay, of course, business or organization must have objective. Okay, defined as what does a business hopes and plan to achieve. Okay, it is a goals that the we target. Okay, what we want to achieve. Goals differ from business to business depending on its purpose and mission. Okay. So we need to create goals. So basically, when we want to set the goals of the organization, we can use the SMART concept. Okay, SMART means that specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time frame. When we want to set a goal, we have to make it more specific. Let's say you said that you want to make profit. Okay, so you have to be specific in terms of profit. How much profit that you want to make? Okay, and it must be measurable, mean that you can calculate whether it is achievable, already achieved the target or not. Okay, it must be achievable. When you set the target, okay, the objective, it must be high. Okay, you have to target high, but you have to make sure that it is achievable. If you set something that it is impossible to achieve, okay, it will demoralize your employees. Okay, it has to be realistic. Okay, so of course you achieve high, you have high hopes for your organization, but you have to be realistic. Okay, and you have to make sure that it has the time frame. For example, you said that you want to make profit as 2 million. Okay, so you have to set in the time frame for you to achieve. For example, you want to achieve 1 million profit in 2 years. So we know that within 2 years, you have to achieve the 1 million ringgit. Okay. Okay. So for example, here we have the objective, and also here the objective of McDonald's to achieve 100% total customer satisfaction. Okay. Every day in every restaurant for every customer. Uh, we also have the organizational structure. Okay, list all the work needed to be done in the organization. We group them into section, unit, or department. Okay, so from here we can create the organizational chart. Okay, so from the organizational chart we can see the job position, the hierarchy, and also the span of control. Okay. Here is the example of the organizational chart. So usually we have the name and also the position. You can also add the picture of the person. Okay. So basically we will do for all the department. Okay. All of the employee must be inside the organizational chart. Okay. Example, okay, this is a simple organizational chart. Okay, however, you have to make sure that it must have the position and also the name. Okay, so this is the marketing department, sales department, and so on. Okay, so there are a lot of organizational structure that we can use. For example, basically we're going to use the functional. Functional means that we group our employees according to the function that they perform or the activities that they perform. Okay, here is the manager or the entrepreneur. Okay, or basically we write as the general manager. Okay, so we have admin manager, marketing manager, operation manager, and also financial manager. I don't want you to write as the administration or marketing, but you have to add marketing manager and also the name. Okay, so this is just want to show about the functional. Okay, functional structure. I mean that we divide our employees according to the function or activity that they do. For example, here is the marketing department. Okay, so everyone here will perform or do the marketing activities. Okay, if you are inside the financial department, okay, means that all the employees here will do the financial activities. Okay, for example, preparing the balance sheet ke, financial statement ke, and so on. Okay. We also can divide or have the product structure. Okay, for example, here suitable for the organization we have variety of product. Okay, so they divide the employees according to the type of product that they have. Product X, product Y, and product Z. Okay, so let's say that you are working at product Y department, so you will handle everything about product Y. Okay, only product Y. So if you have to make a promotion, so you will only do promotion for product Y. Okay. The next organizational structure is client or customer. So we divide our employees, or we department our organization according to the types of customer that we have. Okay, customer A, customer 2, customer 3. Okay, 1 to 3 types of customer. Okay, maybe the customer 1 is the in terms of the government agencies. Maybe the customer 2 is the private agencies, or customer 3 maybe the end users. Okay, if we can divide the types of customer that we have, then our company can do this type of organizational structure. Okay. Next, we can also do number of workers. Okay, supervisor 1, supervisor 2, supervisor 3. When that you divide your employees according to the supervisor. Okay, so this supervisor might have 20 workers, 50 workers, or only 7 workers. Okay. We can also do the structure according to regions. Okay, this type of organization is suitable. Okay, if the company cover varieties of cover wide areas. Okay, for example, let's say that this company A. Okay, so it divide the organizational chart as according to the regions. Okay, north region, central region, southern region, and also eastern region. Okay. According to shift, okay, shift, morning shift, noon shift, or midnight shift. Okay, so everyone who under midnight shift will be grouped here. Okay. Okay, so how to prepare the administration plan? Okay, first, of course, you have to develop the organizational charts. You have to prepare the list, what they need to do. Okay, to develop a schedule of tasks and responsibility for each of the position. You have to state, okay, what are the responsibility, what are the tasks that they need to do. You have to develop a schedule of remuneration, the salary for each person. You have to determine the office equipment and supplies, everything inside the office. Okay, you have to list down. Okay, and the last one is you need to prepare an administration budget. Okay, so first we have to do is the organizational charts. Okay, so this chart, okay, so basically you can choose, okay, whether you want to do according to functions, shift, number of employees, and so on, or products. Okay, but basically our organization will do in terms of function. Okay. Next, we will list out all the administration personnel, those in the personnel, okay, if you have, okay, and then we list all the tasks, okay, and the responsibility. For our business plan, okay, you will list all the position, okay, all the position we're gonna list under the admin plan, okay, because in other chapters we didn't do this, so we will list everyone, okay, inside the organization under here admin plan. Schedule of remuneration, okay, so you will, for each positions, okay, you have to calculate the monthly salary, the EPF, the so and so on. So basically we add everything here lah, so that we will know how much that we spend for each of the position. I will explain further on how to calculate this in the other video. Okay. So basically, schedule of remuneration, we will take into consideration, or we calculate all the monthly salaries, okay, including the EPF, okay, employers, okay, basically 12%, or the also 2.5%. However, I will teach you on how not going to use the percentage here, but using the schedule prepared by the government, okay. And next, you will list all the office furniture and fittings for your office. Okay, so everything inside the office we're gonna list here, and the quantity. For example, you have tables, chair, and so on. Okay, computer, so you're gonna list it here. Okay, and the last one, of course, you're gonna do the administration budget. You list everything, the expenses, okay, covered. under admin, for example here. Okay, gonna explain further about this in the other video. Okay, so that's it for the admin chapter 11 administration plan. Thank you so much. Hope you understand.